you'd equally brave the risky streets, exposing yourself to the virus.
Cut the hustle. If you're in Mbarara, all your fresh fruits can now find you on your doorstep. Download a Let's Farm Shop app from Play Store to order now.
Hello, what a nice weekend. We're at Homeliness. You're on The Remedy on AIT TV. A beautiful Saturday like this one. What else could we talk about but age? I'm feeling some age in me. So, when we were growing up, all we knew was you're supposed to go to school. After primary, you're going to high school if you're Ugandan. After that, you're going to campus, and after that, you're supposed to get a job, get married, have kids, grandchildren at a certain age. Anyway, everything was about age. Everything is taught to us according to age. I don't know if this is working out for you, if it is all about age, but anyway, welcome to the show. Let's talk age. You're here with Jenny and Claire.
Yes, welcome everyone. Hope your week was good. Hope you're having a good Saturday, and it's so glad to have you here. Like Jenny has just introduced for us, we want to talk about the various expectations we have, or what society expects of us at what age. When do we get certain things done? How do we get them done? So we are just here to talk about this today. And before we go away, I want to remind you to please go to Play Store and download the Let's Farm app, and you shop all your fruits and they will be delivered right at your doorstep. So, like Jenny just mentioned, there are those expectations that we have at whatever stage you're at in life. Go to school, go to primary school, go to high school, do university, get married, get a job, get married, have children, but at a particular age, But is this standard? Can't we adjust? Can't we be flexible in the way society follows some of these norms?
Yeah.
Because we are from different backgrounds, different situations affect us in different ways. So if you are saying that someone has to be at university at this age, well, what if it doesn't happen at that particular moment? Do we have to outcast the person?
I know. How actually some people actually it doesn't work out.
Yes.
So when someone doesn't go to like university, the way you've said, after high school, yes, most of the times it is seen as maybe the person was just incapable, but that is the age that they were supposed to go to campus, which I think is really not supposed to be that way.
I also want to think so, and I think we are destined for different things in life.
Yeah,
I want to think so. We all don't have the same destiny. We don't have to follow the same kind of sequence in life.
No.
You could be destined for something else, and I am in a totally different position. I'm also destined for something else. So we are here to talk about age, so then society can learn to understand that sometimes you reach a certain age where you have all these expectations of you, but then life doesn't turn out that way. So if life does not turn out that way, we should not crucify the person or look at the person as an outskirt in society.
Yeah, in society.
Yeah. So it's very, very important. I know it's difficult, especially when you look at the setting. For example, the Ugandan setting.
Yeah.
There is that whole sort of agenda that you have to follow. Item 1, item 2, item 3, and then if you skip item 2 and jump to 4, it becomes a problem. So
but you see this thing, it starts with us. So the society comes with all that, but we are part of the society.
Sure.
So sometimes you're also there, and you have probably finished doing something at a certain age, and you're comparing yourself with someone who did it before you, and you guys are age mates. You get
It's so common. That
that is so common. But then
yeah.
you realize that people have different chances at a certain level. Okay, that is just not the way nature works.
There is just so much pressure, especially when you're in this part of after high school or even after university. If you've been, if you've gotten a chance to go through the levels, when you get out here, you notice you are different places and different places in life.
Yeah.
So when you start asking yourself, what's wrong with me? How come this person has achieved this much, and I'm still right here?
Just stop comparing yourself to anyone.
But it's very difficult, trust me. We are always going to compare ourselves with our peers because somehow it makes you feel like a failure. So you start questioning yourself, what haven't I done right? What haven't I done, or what did I do wrong? It just comes off natural. But then it's very important to learn that everyone has their own timing. We are different, and our time just comes different.
Yeah, it does. And sometimes, most of the times, it's not with age. That is why some friends of yours will get married at a certain time and others will not.
Yeah.
So, talking about that age with marriage, I don't know, when are we... Please tell me, you out there, if you're watching and this is an interesting topic for you. When is a lady expected to get married? Is it about age? Is it about being ready in your mind? Or is it about being financially ready? When are you expected to get married? Or is it actually compulsory to get married? Do you have to get married all the time? All the time.
But at a certain stage in your life.
Do you have to?
Actually,
all the time.
For me, actually, before we even get into the whole marriage, I want to look at the bit, at what stage you think your social and emotional skills develop. Because you will agree with me, some people's intellect will be much bigger at a certain stage than their counterparts or like people in the same age bracket. Have you met someone who is probably 20, 22 and their thinking is
way beyond
the roof?
Yes,
the person behaves like an adult. Someone is behaving like they are 35 and above. And then you will find the situation where you find a 40-year-old who is behaving like a 17-year-old child.
I have seen this.
It's quite a lot. We have so many of these peers.
And we've talked about this on the show. By the way, if you've just tuned in on the Remedy, we have talked about this. Last show we talked about maturity is most of the times it's in someone's mind.
Exactly.
Not about someone's age.
So let's respect that bit of at a certain age some people are going to behave a certain way, but then also let's not forget they reaches that age and you're supposed to do certain things act in a certain way. But first leave out the whole worldly pleasures and all these worldly things that we want to amass. Just the inner you, your soul, your emotions, your intellect. They are just those things that you need to work on. So we can't always say, no, the child in me is
still there.
I keep hearing people use that line a lot of, no, the child in me has made me do this. But then you're 43 years old and you're telling us the child in me.
That means you're covering up something.
That means you're covering up something. It's okay to play. Of course, work without play makes Jack a dull boy. It's fine to play, but then there are also those things you don't do when you get to a certain stage. And there are those things that you will do at a certain stage and will let it pass.
Okay,
they will let you be.
So which age do you reach which age does a human being reach and they have to start restricting themselves from doing something? Which things?
It depends also which things. So what happens is I want to think between 0 and 12 you're young, you're a child. So I feel like there are things you will go and we will let you off the hook because we'll be like, no, he's just 9 years old. Let me see, what example can I give? There is just those things that you do, especially the inner bit that I told you about, controlling your emotions. And a child ideally will throw a tantrum and then they'll be disciplined. They'll be told, no, you don't talk to elders like that.
This,
that was very disrespectful. You need to use a certain tone. and somehow they will leave it there because this is a child you're trying to display.
Yeah.
But then now we are out here, you're in your 30s, you're in your late 20s, actually above 18, let me just say that. And then you're throwing all these tantrums right there. You know what we are going to say? You need to control your emotions. Manage your anger.
Yeah, manage
Get your
anger to
emotions
certain-
in order. You see the difference with the tone
Yeah.
you're using, telling an 8-year-old.
But is that right?
Of course, it's not ideal. It's not the best way to tell someone. We were talking about giving advice last week and the way you
Yeah.
communicate.
Yeah.
So you as a person, you need to look at the age you're at and you think, if I throw this tantrum, it's going to look very childish. It's not really. No, everyone else is going to look at you like if a little baby does something, they throw that tantrum, you'll be like, oh no, don't do that again, man. But if you're out here, we expect you to have that emotional control, have your social skills in place, so then you know how to behave around people.
Yeah, so you
How to
should
talk to
allow yourself to grow.
Yes.
Yes, and sometimes, okay, you will grow with age, but then have you allowed yourself to grow?
Oh,
Like
yeah,
in
that's
that-
so important.
Yeah, you should realize your age, how I should act at a certain age.
Yeah.
But then that too much pressure should also not. I just don't understand
Yeah.
why some people expect too much from people at a certain age.
Yeah, it happens.
know?
Yeah, the expectations are too many. You know what happens is now when you're in school, for example, the expectation of you going to school and excelling, you have to come back when you're the first in class, you need
Yeah.
division 1, you need good grades. There is pressure at every stage you
Yeah.
reach in life.
Yeah.
So even when you're done with school and you've been lucky you found work, now there is this whole pressure you have to deliver at work.
At work, yeah, you're no longer a kid, by the
You're
way.
no longer
yeah.
a child and they're reminding you every day.
Yeah, that's what they do. They
Yeah,
say.
then also when you've worked after a few years, there is pressure for you to get a promotion. If you don't get it, oh my God, you're a failure. Then after that, there's pressure for you to get married because now you're working. What are you doing with your life? Then after that, there is pressure to buy land. There's pressure to build. There's
There is pressure to invest.
to invest.
Yeah,
you
there
know?
is pressure. But I
So
think
every stage has its pressures.
this I was telling you, if you allow yourself to grow, then you do not have to care about the pressures people are bringing.
Sure.
Because you know I'm at this age, I am working, I should do this. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so why should I expect? Let me give you an example. So I'm not so old, but I have but I have
That's actually
experienced
a
some
question I
age.
wanted to ask her earlier. I wanted to ask how old she is.
No.
That's a very interesting question
How do you
for
even
females.
How do you even dare to ask a woman?
How old are you?
You don't.
But it's actually interesting. I think I've gotten to that stage. Like, I don't care anyone
Thank you
asking.
so much, but just don't ask me my age. Not for now. Ask Claire.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I finished campus and not that I got people who were expecting too much from me, but I was expecting a lot from me. Like, I am done with campus, I don't want to go home. Anyway, this is what happened. So previously my parents used to come to visit and it was okay.
Yeah.
When I was still at campus, I'm still studying,
Right.
and they would go back home and no one is asking them where, you know. So after I finished, I graduated and my mom came to see me. When she went back to the village, a very friendly woman asked her, so you went and ate the party alone? And my mom was like, which party? I heard your daughter got married. You see?
Yeah.
She's now done with school, so what
Yeah,
else?
what next? Yeah,
that
that's
is what
the
they
agenda.
expect.
Yeah.
She's a woman, she's a lady, but man, they're forgetting that, yeah, this girl has grown, but she has her own expectations, leaving alone what people expect from you. So if you follow what people expect from you at a certain age, sometimes you're not going to achieve what you're supposed to achieve.
Yeah, because you see, at that age, you're old enough, you're mature enough to actually make decisions on your own. If you know you're
Yeah.
ready for the marriage, I mean, so be it. And we're not saying that marriage is bad or anything, but
No, it is-
if
it
you
is a
feel at that
beautiful
point,
thing.
yeah, if you feel at that point you're ready, then please go in for it. But then
Yeah.
if you feel we have priorities, there's a list of your goals that you want to achieve. So if it's not number one on your list, I don't see the whole point of
You have to
rushing in
get
because
married.
society is expecting you to do this. I feel like some of these big lifetime decisions should be made by you when
By
you
yourself.
thought through and you are ready.
And when you when you're mentally,
Mentally
ready.
ready.
Mentally, financially, I'm not afraid to say this, financially ready, mentally ready, and socially, like you can really handle something.
These are not small decisions of what pair of shoes should I wear,
Yeah.
you know, what hairstyle should I do. These are lifetime decisions. So
Yeah.
the pressure. But then for some reason, actually, I think the more we address it, the more you talk to people not to put you on pressure, you realize that the more pressure they
They do.
yeah, because the more you want people and you're like, people, let me be, I'm going to do this when I'm ready. The more they actually going to talk about it. I don't know why it works that way. So are we
I
just
don't
supposed
know.
to give a deaf ear so that people talk and get done?
No, I think exactly. Yeah, you let them talk. Like, that is what I do. I think you let them talk, let them have their own opinions, but you know what you want.
know what you want.
Exactly. And if you're achieving it at a certain level, then so be it. You're lucky. At your age, you're achieving that.
Yeah.
But if I'm not achieving that at this age, maybe there is a next year if I'm still alive.
Sure. And then I'm a believer. I'm a Christian. I believe in God.
Amen.
Yeah. I believe in God. You know, we have God, we have Allah. So I want someone to quote
We
for
have
me.
Allah.
Yes. I want someone to quote for me in the Bible or the Quran where there's the age stipulated.
Oh, for marriage.
Yeah, for marriage. I don't know where Jesus mentioned that bit in all the
I really don't know as well.
I want to know. I mean, if it's
But-
in the Bible and it's telling us, you know what, at age 23 you're supposed to be married. After that, you're in so much trouble. I mean, it's not even defined like
I know
that.
we are women. Let's talk about this very well. Do you have to get married at a certain age? Is there an age that you will reach and start getting worried that you're not married?
I guess I've seen a couple of women reach a certain stage and get worried. I don't know whether maybe it's because they would have pushed it ahead to just accomplish some life goals past. I don't know whether it was just out of maybe stubbornness or I don't want anything to do with that right now.
So the regret comes with the reason, not the age.
Yeah, I also think it comes with the reason.
It comes with the reason. Maybe you have not yet found the right person.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, there is also that. Yeah.
But then there are some people who are just not ready at a certain age. Like you're not ready.
Yeah, and
I have someone, but I'm not
yes,
ready.
I'm
You know,
this
something
old,
like this. I'm this
years
old,
old, but then
I'm not
just
ready
not
to have
ready.
another responsibility. You know, because I think society should find that easy to take in.
Trust me.
Yeah, it is hard, but
it is very hard. Yeah,
Yeah, it is hard, but they need
So if
to.
you're out there and you're putting colleagues on pressure to get married, let's normalize.
Or putting
not
yourself on
asking. Or
pressure,
putting yourself
yet
on
you know you're not
pressure,
ready.
Yet you know you're not ready, but then then there is this whole thing of my colleagues are getting married.
Yeah,
I just need to
comparing
find
yourself.
someone, comparison with others. So I think let's normalize not putting ourselves on pressure, and also for the people that put their colleagues and friends and family on pressure. Let's normalize living some of these big lifetime decisions for people to
I
decide
know.
on their own.
Actually, it is funny how when you're young at a certain age, at home,
Yeah.
you're not allowed to have a boyfriend
Or a girlfriend.
or a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you're seen with boys, they're not happy about it.
Oh yes.
But yeah, but you reach a certain age and your mother wants to see the man in your life.
Every time you go home, the question is, but now where is the man? And now where is the girl?
So where was this, where was the foundation supposed to start from?
Because those were the expectations at that age. You were 13, you were still young in mind, you had school to concentrate on and get good grades.
Really,
So yeah,
that's what we think.
sex was bad.
But let us give real advice. Because we talked about advice last week. Thank you for everyone who gave their opinion. But right now, tell me the truth. I wish someone had told me earlier when I was young what is the real time for someone to start dating. Because even if we tell lies, these kids are out there dating at high school, campus. They are really dating and having serious relationships.
Oh my God,
and their parents are not giving them advice that they are going to.
I have ever asked my niece who is like in P4, P5, and she was telling me she has a boyfriend at school.
Wow.
I was like,
okay.
wait a minute, boyfriend? It's like, oh, okay, this is pretty early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Claire, what do you think?
The right time to
Yeah, the right time to date. Just someone and
Yeah, well, I don't know. Let us know what you think, and we
come
are
on,
going to be
Claire, give us real advice. What do you think? Tell us the truth.
fine. It's okay. Let's go into a short break, and then when we get back, I will tell you what's up.
Do you have Uganda at heart? How about buying products made in Uganda by Ugandans from a Ugandan online shop anywhere, anytime?
Introducing GuzaUG.com, a one-stop center for Uganda's locally made products. Buy Uganda. Build Uganda.
I am Ugandan.
Welcome back from that short break. You're on the Remedy. You're still on the Remedy. We have been here telling you good things for, I don't know, the whole season this year. So thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much for joining us. Tell us your opinion. What do you think about age, the expectations that you're getting at a certain age? You personally, what people expect from you? You know, help someone out there to figure out life, because it is hard at whatever age everyone is. Yeah, it is hard.
It's hard, yeah.
Yeah, so Claire, we were talking about what time, what age, what age should someone start dating? Those who believe in dating, yeah, because we have to be clear. Get maybe probably not at the right age, or maybe at the right age, and they don't know. So what do you think?
So this is my opinion, and I'll be glad for everyone else who is watching us. to
Yeah, share, but don't attack someone's opinion.
Yeah,
just
it's just someone's opinion. I mean, if you've done it before this particular stage, then it's fine and it's working for you. It's very okay. But then for me, from personal experience, from the past years that I've lived, I want to think. For example, if you've managed to go to university, I want to think second year onwards should be a good time for you. And let me explain. You know, what happens is in high school, you will agree with me, and I know some people will agree with me out there. In high school, there's a way your brain is still maturing, and then you have all these 20 subjects you're juggling.
yeah,
You know, at that stage where you
ambition.
have 10 subjects, then you have this heavy combination at HSC, you know, at A level. So I want to think your mind can't juggle everything, the books,
and then add emotions.
yeah, and then you
because-
add emotions, and you know emotions are very heightened at that age, and somehow they are very difficult to control. If you notice, adolescence, because the emotions have just come out, you're also overwhelmed as an individual, because this is
Yeah.
a stage you're going through, you're just developing. So it might be very difficult for you to manage or control, and then balance the books, balance, you know, being a child at home, and then also balance being in a relationship. But then somehow out here at university, everything is well balanced out. You've chosen a course you want to do, you know, usually, or if you have, and then there's more time to explore some of these extra activities. So I would advise them, but then it's okay. It also doesn't have to be then. After,
even after, yeah,
even
it is
after,
possible.
you can be in
yeah.
your first relationship at 25, at 30.
It is very
It's
possible.
very okay. Whatever works for you, you do. Yeah.
Actually, in high school now, you see, dating comes with some responsibilities.
Yes.
That someone at that age may not be able to, though they are doing it, they're dating. People, we've had testimonies of people who have started dating from Form 3, and they got married, and they lived happy ever after.
Yes. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do know a couple. They got together when they were in school, S3 actually. And I was actually impressed today. I was asking, and I was told they're still together. It's quite impressive.
Yeah, that
True
is
love
good.
still exists.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. But then
surprisingly.
but then the boys will definitely distract you. Just
Yeah, they
take it
will.
from
So
me.
at that time, you should take. No, have a
girls.
friend. Have a friend. Have a friend who will take you through, which is okay, but don't go into that whole deep. I think there is a certain age that you reach, and you make mistakes.
Yes.
You're with someone, if things don't work out, let them go start something else. I think that is also okay.
Yeah, it's
like
very,
yeah,
very
yeah. You don't have to keep pushing something that is not working. But then when you are at another certain age, if you're like already in 30s or 40s, you're no longer looking for someone who will, if things don't work. Oh, anyway, I don't know. I think that is my opinion.
Yeah.
Don't attack me. I think that if there is a certain age you want something so serious,
Yeah.
you want someone to stick around. So
basically just be ready for the whole emotional aspect of it. There is so much that goes into dating and getting into a relationship and wanting, of course, it to carry on to another level. So just make sure that you're ready.
Yeah, you're ready
for what it is,
But
because you're no longer alone. You're now two
people
who are
and
very different, who are not related, and you have
we
to
say that every time. Every time we come on this show, we make that clear. We really make that clear.
Yeah.
You're not related.
So we definitely need to learn when to do that.
Yeah, I'm really wondering, because I have ever experienced a heartbreak.
Were you in high school?
No, I was at campus, but my friend, you see, I'm small.
Emotional control.
I was such a, but now I'm wondering if you're in high school and something like that happens to you.
I know, right? Aren't you going to fail all
you might even drop out of school.
Yeah, you can easily drop out of school because, like I mentioned to you, the emotions are just right out there. You've just started having, emotions and feelings,
and you do not know how to deal with them.
You don't know how to deal with them. Yes,
in the head,
you're having these talks from parents, from school, from guardians, but then still it's you. You're just trying to manage it within your own means. So it will be very difficult to juggle controlling the emotions, doing the books, being a child at home.
So I think if you're in high school and you're watching this, and because schools are closed anyway, so you're watching us, you have your girlfriend or your boyfriend, we are not saying it's wrong if your thing is going on, but just how are you dealing with it? Because that age is really not something you should tamper with so much. You're still in your relationship is in an incubated mode.
And at this point, can I just say that age is wisdom?
Yeah.
Age is wisdom. You look back at the mistakes you probably made in the past relationships,
or
past engagements, and then you're like, oh my god, now I know better.
Not even just relationships, man.
Any other sort of relationship. So then you learn from all of them. So later on in life, at a later stage, like, oh no, I've seen that pattern before. We are not going through that again.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying there is a certain age you have to accept yourself to do mistakes, and don't torture yourself for them when it is already done. Because at that time you're not ready for perfection.
True.
Yeah,
speaking of that, is there a particular age or particular stage where you're just supposed to be done with school? We've seen people that have probably dropped out of school and have gotten their bachelor's. Someone has gotten their bachelor's at 35.
Very okay.
Someone has their master's at 50. But then how society comes up with all these expectations. Oh my god, she got her bachelor's at 35. What was she doing with her life?
How most of that works out is that your parents probably, or your guardians who are taking care of you at that age, at that certain point, they grew up in that way, in that phase. Or maybe they didn't, but they want to see you grow up in that age. And most of them, they are paying your fee so that you can finish, and they relax.
True.
Yeah, they relax.
They know that burden is off.
That burden is off. So if you know that is what is happening, please give your parents some.
And if the opportunity is there, just use it. Use it, because so many out there don't have it also. So many people don't have that opportunity of families ready to educate you through all the levels, so that you can also become an independent person later on in life. So if the opportunity is there, just use it. Just use it.
But there are those people also who, like for instance, you're done with high school and you get a well-paying job. Some people are lucky. You can take it up. Just in case something like this has happened to you and you're confused, you can take it up, and after that you can always finish with your bachelor's degree or your master's. I think.
Speaking about work, if you find work and at whatever stage you're at, whether after your A-level, after at whatever stage of education you're at. So speaking of work, does age influence the kind of work that we are given, especially if you're going into being employed by an organization or a company or any other
Or
business.
being promoted.
Yeah. Does age have to play a big role in the responsibilities that you're being given?
I think
in that
it
job?
shouldn't sometimes. I think it really shouldn't, but it happens.
Yeah, it does happen.
Yeah, it
does
actually
happen.
happens, but it shouldn't, because as we had said before, as
The
we've been telling them, the mind.
Yeah,
if
if
someone
you're
is
mature enough to handle this responsibility, then why not? Because I've heard of workplaces, you submit your resume and the first thing that is looked at is, oh my God, she was born in 2000. What can she do?
Yeah.
There is
And that
saying of, you're a millennial child. What can you do?
yeah, and that whole thing of experience, lack of experience. I don't know where someone should get experience from if you're not giving them the opportunity to.
Speaking of experience, you reminded me there is a funny photo that went viral on social media. It has little kids who literally look like they're 1 year or 2 years old, wearing helmets and reflectors, and the caption is, when the employer wants 10 years of experience.
Oh, you should
implying
start from
you should
that
start working
age.
at 2 years.
You see, honestly, some things are unfair. I know we're talking
I
to
know,
managers
yeah.
and whoever.
Yeah, so I want to think, give young people experience. And the interesting bit also with entrusting young people with some of these maybe managerial roles or key responsibilities in any business, they are so hungry for success. They are very hardworking.
Yeah.
Usually, sometimes you find they don't have many distractions yet. So you'll
Yeah.
actually be surprised how they'll deliver.
But another thing, sometimes we forget to think about ourselves when we're doing that.
Yes.
How were you at that age that you're denying someone an opportunity,
There are those comparisons. There are those comparisons that come through, and then the person is saying, "Oh no, you're 26, you're 27, and you want this role." At that stage,
I
was
would.
still volunteering.
I know you were still volunteering, but were
Yeah.
you ready? If you had an opportunity to do this, wouldn't you
Wouldn't
do
you
it?
do it? Yeah. So yeah, there is that comparison. Actually, you're right. People keep doing that. They're like, you're complaining about not having gotten this role, but you know
But
that at
you know
your,
that, yeah.
at that age where you are, I was volunteering, for example.
Yeah, and
I was
there is another comparison that really wants to make you, to put you down. You're here at your age. I was already constructing a house.
Oh yeah. That happens a lot. My God.
Yeah,
The
and that is
pressure
not
of
good.
This world
And
is
you feel
on.
it is on.
Yeah. So so then people make you feel like you're a failure. You're very unserious in life. It happens a lot. You sit with them. First of all, one thing I've noticed: this generation is on so much pressure that sometimes people actually cook up these conversations. Have you ever sat with a group of
Sometimes,
people?
yeah, this happens
It
all the
happens
time.
all the time.
Yeah,
So
I'm
you
a
sit-
manager. I need to start talking like this.
Exactly. So you sit with a group of people, the person tells you, I have a ranch in Kabale. There is that property which I identified in Ishaka. Then I own rentals in Kakova. Then you just, so you see how people make you, they put you on that
put you-
pressure. So when you're seated with such a group, you automatically start feeling like a failure because you're thinking, oh my God, we are age mates, or probably this person is even younger than you. And then you're starting to feel, oh wow. I mean, it's okay if the person has all that. It's fine. It's very okay. God has been faithful to
Faithful
you.
to them.
It's good. It's very. But then also, let's not make up these conversations because we put our peers on pressure.
God has been faithful to you at that age, but it's not yet
fine.
my time.
Exactly. Yeah.
God is
The
good.
best-
I'm still under construction.
Exactly. The best I can do is get inspired by your story, Yeah, pick the inspiration and ask, oh, so how did you manage to do this? So you can explain to me that, okay, I did this, I did that, this wasn't easy, I
But
went
you
through
see,
this. So,
I've seen people who have achieved, and the way they say it inspires you.
yeah.
But then there is that person who just wants to push you down.
Yeah, to make you feel like, you're a failure. You haven't made it in this life,
You have
and most
not,
likely you're not going to
and
make
that
it.
that is jealous. That person is just scared that you're going to
You're
get
scared
there.
that you're going to get there and probably pass.
That is competition. Probably, they're fearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this girl is young. By the time she gets my age, she's going to be far far away.
Oh yeah, that is so common. Yeah, that is so common. Someone tells you, "Oh my God, you've been so lucky. You've gotten this opportunity at this young age." You see, the person is already scared. They are wondering at their age what you will be doing. They feel like you will be unstoppable.
Yeah.
So let's practice the whole inspiration. Let's inspire the colleagues we are with. Let's inspire our peers, as opposed to wanting to make it seem like they have not done anything in life. Or I mean, baby steps. And like you said earlier, our times are different. We have different timings. What you get at age 21, someone else is going to get it at 30. What you get at 30, someone else is going to get it at 45. Let's just appreciate that. Because such people make you think that they even make you not appreciate the little that you have. You forget all about that. So
so that means which people are you hanging out with at a certain age, you know?
Oh yes.
You need to understand the peers you have at a certain age.
Yes.
Yeah, like right
that
now,
is so
me.
Important.
See, I'm still. I just got out here, so the people that I need in my life are different from those who. Okay, I just want the right people in my life.
We all do, we all do, and it hits you at a certain stage. You know, like we're talking about friendship in the last episode, but one, the people you surround yourself with. It gets to a certain age. Now, those are the inner decisions I talked about earlier. You get to a certain stage or age, and you notice the group that you're surrounding yourself with is not exactly
the one you should.
Beneficial, because you're not talking very important, life-making, decisions and sharing all these very good ideas for you. So then, if you're the kind who is always meeting, and I was watching some friend of mine. He did a video and it was so funny. He was like, now if you have these friends who are always calling you and let's meet at this pork joint, let's meet at this kapunda, this kabara. So you see, now you're always meeting up for pork, you're always meeting up for a drink. But those friends of course are very good. You do need to have that time in your life, but then also get those friends that you can benefit from. There's a WhatsApp group that I'm on, and it has like all professionals. You literally just come and ask, you're like, who is a doctor here? Boom.
Wow.
He has already inboxed you. I need legal services. Who is a lawyer? Boom. They've inboxed you. I need an electrician. There's one right there. Now you see that circle. You need to maintain that circle. Yeah. So the earlier you realize it, the better. But the earlier you realize it, the better.
Yeah. Of course, if you've watched this show, you're starting to realize things at a certain age that some of us did not.
Advice I'll give to my younger self. Like how you asked me the previous episode. The advice to my younger self. But then it's okay. It's fine to go through some of these stages in life. It's fine. And then also, most importantly, don't try to grow up also so fast. People who want to live stages. They want to skip stages, and then you're thinking, calm down, grow, enjoy.
So being hard on yourself.
People are so hard on themselves, and they're thinking, oh my God, I need this done by then. They want to achieve. They want all their lifetime goals to be achieved in 2 years or 5 years. Slow down. Enjoy 21. Enjoy 22. Enjoy 23. Like enjoy every age.
Let's not forget that. I feel like 20s. It is just the age for you to live life, figure out your life. Honestly, that's what I think. Me personally, figure out your life. Don't rush into very hard decisions. Just don't be so hard on yourself.
And
you're
then
20 and you're
being hard on yourself. And then also let's not do this thing of, have you met people who act like they have their whole life figured out?
Yes.
Work is in check, health is in check, finances are in check, investment is in check, family is in check. Like, you realize the person is making their life seem all so smooth. But and social media came for us with these statuses. You watch someone's status, the family is out on a picnic. Then you watch their job, they've taken this picture where they're doing this presentation at work, and then they are posting this whole deal. Oh my God, someone posts like, oh my God, thanks be to God, this deal is it's huge. And then you're thinking, this person has their whole life figured out.
Social media
came for us.
Trust me, Claire, you will never post something you don't want me to see. So they only show you what they want you to see. Yeah, they show us what they want us to see. and if you follow that, you're in for it.
I know you're going to die of pressure because you don't think, oh my God, this girl, this boy, they have their life figured out.
Yeah, if you can't push me on that pressure, I will unfollow you. Let me tell you.
Yeah, and it's fine if the achievements are real.
Yeah, it
You
is
will
okay.
inspire us,
Yeah.
it's okay. But then there is
let
this
me
whole
tell you.
tendency, people take it to an extra mile of making it look like they've
I
made
have
it.
a living friend who does that from campus. Oh my God, this guy was always. Sometimes it was really not real. Like he also has problems like we do, but all the time.
It's always the good vibe.
Hi, I'm very good. No, like he would never say I'm good. Trust me, even up to now.
it's very good.
I am very good, which is okay. But then
which is
whenever you are somehow depressed or you have a problem, the solution is no. You see, for me, I have this. Yeah, guy is never giving a solution. He's never giving a solution. He's always bragging. You mean, yeah, that is my. Oh God. So when I finished campus, I cut him. I hope he doesn't realize this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I cut him off really because he was. Oh my God.
Yeah, you know, we talked about it in our episode of advice last Saturday, of when you go to seek advice from someone and then they're first throwing their personal experience
Experiences.
to you, and then it's not helping. You're
Making
not
you
offering the
feel
solution.
worse, but some people want to feel that to be sure that you're actually feeling bad.
Of course, yeah, and that they're
And then
actually doing well.
They're doing better.
Oh, wow. Let's not put our colleagues on pressure. Like, let's be real. Let's draw the right picture out there. Yeah. Please let us know what you think, and we are going to be back after this break. Welcome back from the break. You're still watching The Remedy with Jenny and Claire. And
Homeliness.
at Homeliness. Oh yeah, this place is beautiful. It's lovely. Just come there. Amazing rooms, amazing restaurant. You'll have all that you want while you're here at Homeliness. It's really a home.
Yeah, you
away
can
from
even
home.
always make parties from here.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. So before we went into the break, we were talking about at what particular age or stage the expectations are at. And then I realize we need to let, especially family, because you know at the end of the day it's all about family, like we've always said.
Yeah.
We need family and even the close friends to realize someone's ability.
Yeah. At any age.
Yes, at any, and it's actually better at the youngest age. Yeah, so then you're able to nurture the person into their passion, things they are so passionate about, things that they love to do, their talents. Yes.
Yeah, so this comes to parents as a responsibility. Before you blame your kid at a certain age in life, in future, for not being something, first of all, they are forcing some kids to be something else.
Oh yeah.
You know, you grow up and they start asking you, what shall you be? A lawyer. They tell you, they install in you some things that that is not. They make you something you're not. They make you a doctor at a very young age.
Oh yeah, pilots,
An
engineer.
Yeah, pilot
And which is okay, by the way.
It
The
is
professions are fine. If
No,
that
it
is
is
what you
fine.
want to do, yeah, it's very, very
It is
okay.
fine, but if your kid is singing around the house and you can notice that their voice
There
is
is an
very
amazing
nice.
voice.
Yeah, then why don't you give them an opportunity? Take them to America, East Africa's Got Talent.
You know, encourage them to be in choir, for example,
Choir,
at school
exactly.
or church choir.
If you can give them the facilities to sing, or why it is not the only. If they do football, scholarships are everywhere for footballers.
True.
If they do anything,
Yeah, I
first
actually,
let them,
you've actually taken me back in time. I remember the career guidance we used to get at school. My goodness, I hope the career guidance has changed.
Yeah.
Teachers out there, parents out there, I hope you've adjusted to what the situation is out there, because out here life is very different. You know, the career guidance
We
that
should
I
talk
got,
about it on the show one day.
yeah, we will definitely have to talk about that one day. The career guidance that we got was for, oh my God, you need to do sciences. Sciences is so good. You need to be a doctor, you need to be an engineer, you need to be a chemist, you need to be a biologist. Like, that is the only advice. You would never hear anyone telling you, you can do business, or you can go into marketing, or you can go into finance.
Yeah, and when you
Somehow
get to the real life,
when you
after
actually come
school,
I actually have a friend who is a scientist. He's always making me laugh. He's like, you know what, in school they told us to do science is so bad and so hard, but then guess what, you girls and boys that sat in the HLD classes are the ones managing our payroll.
Yeah.
Someone told me that one
Yeah.
day. Yeah, they were like, so life is very different out here.
it
So,
is different.
yeah, so let's be realistic. Let's not try to force to make children be what
they are not.
yeah,
Yeah.
or what they are not interested in. Because look at life out here.
I know.
Artists are making it.
Yeah,
Business people
they
are
are the
making
richest
it.
people. Actually, it is the biggest talent in you. You see, I'm so affected in you. You see, the way we have been brought up, God gave us gifts. Like
Yes.
everyone has a gift in them.
Yeah.
So you as a parent or a relative or whoever is taking care of a kid, it would be very good at a very young age for you to notice that.
Yeah.
Or try doing different things with them and know
Right.
what could be the best thing they can do
Yeah.
at a certain age.
Yes.
Yeah, so that you can implement it in their life, even if they don't do it in future, but it will take them somewhere. They feel themselves
at least you've
anytime.
given them the liberty to explore themselves in that
Yeah.
field. Yeah, it's so important. And if you actually give them the platform and you give them that whole flexibility to actually do what they want to do, you will be impressed how this child is going to be very happy in future,
yeah.
because they are doing something they are passionate about. It's a natural raw talent that God has given them. So yeah, at whatever age, please let's groom that talent you see.
See
in the
what
child,
is so
you see in a-
disappointing is that at a very young age, parents are discouraging some talents. They're
Yes.
making them seem like they're evil.
Yeah.
Singing, no, that is bad.
Yeah, in this family we have scientists. You're
Yeah.
either a doctor or you're an engineer.
You cannot become a hooligan. Singing, some parents really
Yeah,
don't see
it's-
singing as a career. They see it as you're disrespecting the family name.
Yeah, which is not the case.
Which is it's not the only talent we're talking about, but it is the most common one in
Yeah.
Uganda, so I'll bring it up like that.
Yeah.
If they can act, you are a parent, and trust me, you would love to yield the fruits after that. Yeah, I watched this lady, Bankuza, what is her name?
Chosen Becky.
Yeah, Chosen Becky. She was telling a story after the mom was
Yeah.
telling the story how
I feel like singing one of her favorite songs.
Oh,
It's okay.
okay, the mom was so excited, but she told us how she was so unhappy after hearing the first song of that daughter. Okay, after hearing that she can sing, so she went and sang behind
And
the
she
back.
has such an amazing voice.
Very, but afterwards, that story was told on some Valentine's when she took the parents out and they were really feeling they were enjoying the fruits of the work, and they were now happy. So even if they had encouraged it,
Yeah, so
It
you
would
see,
still
at
be
the
okay.
end of the day, they'll actually be proud of you, though it will take time.
Yeah,
so
so-
you see, there's just something about following the natural talent, because it comes with so much ease. There isn't like anything forced of. I was forced to go up to a PCB class. I was forced to go to an engineering class. This whole talent just comes naturally. So
That's true.
you will do anything above and beyond. You will even work 24 hours. Trust me,
Yeah.
just to get it done. I think that's why most of the people who follow their talent are very, very successful.
yeah,
because
they
are
are
something
you love, not something
Yeah.
in you. And then I think also you as a person at a certain age, when you realize you have a certain talent, bring it up.
Yeah.
If you have a chance, if
Yeah.
you have a chance to do it, then do it.
Yeah, go for it.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
go for it.
But some people keep in that fear.
Yeah.
But you realize you reach some age and you're on your own. Okay, your family is there, but
it's you now.
it is you now,
Yeah.
and the outcomes will please them at the end of the day, like that story of Chosen Becky. So yeah,
You
so sometimes you need to, if you know that you really have the talent,
Go for
and
it.
even if they're not approving it, go for it. Go for it. At
Yeah, it doesn't
any
come
age.
easy. Of course, you meet the resistance, the negative energy, the bad vibes. When people have been seeing this journey, and then all of a sudden you start doing something, they'll be like, "No,
No, this is
how?
not you.
No,
Why?
that's not you.
Yeah.
How? Why? When?
Yeah, but
Yeah, but then
at the end of
inside
the
you,
day-
you know what you want,
when
and
you know what
and
you want.
you can do it. Yeah, the determination is always there. So yeah, so let's let people be themselves, please, at the youngest age that they can be. Let them be.
Yeah.
Society, family, friends, colleagues. Let's not put unnecessary pressure on people. Let people, and allow yourself to grow at whatever age you're at. Just allow yourself to be,
To grow.
and go through whatever
Step by
stage.
step.
Step by step.
Baby
yeah.
steps.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so don't put yourself on too much pressure. Yeah.
You figure out life. No one has anything figured out, trust me.
No
Even at
one.
60 years old, people are still trying to figure out life. So don't try to figure
Yeah.
things out in
Yeah.
a day or two. We are
You
all
know
in
it's-
this together. Yeah, we are all trying to figure life out. So yeah, don't think we have things figured out. We are also right
did
here.
not.
Yeah. So hope you've enjoyed being with us and listening to us, and we would
Yeah.
also love to hear from you. Don't forget to use the Let's Farm app. Just go to Google Play Store, download it, go to www.guzaug.com and shop your favorite items, and we will have them delivered to you.
And you will stand a chance to win a bottle of Red
Oh,
Star
Red Star
wine.
wine, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you so much. Thank you for being with us. Till next Saturday, Jenny and Claire on The Remedy. Keep watching Ayit TV.
we love you so much. ATV empowering you. Bye.
Bye.
So a few days